Do you want to go back to the 80s? Keep watching. I'm going to show you 5 1980s cocktails. All right, guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make 5 1980s cocktails. Now, to be a 1980s cocktail, I guess there were a few things that had to be part of the drink. I think some of the names had to have like sexual innuendo in them. Sometimes they had to be neon color like blue or green. They had to have either vodka, peach schnapps, Baileys, or even Southern Comfort in them. And last but not least, they had to be just fun cocktails, not anything too serious. Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you the Sex on the Beach cocktail. It's a 1980s cocktail and still popular today. Okay, so the way to make this cocktail is probably a little bit more complicated than I thought. So it is a built and shaken cocktail. So the first thing that I'm going to do is add some ice to my glass. So for my built element, I'm going to use 20 mils of a peach schnapps, which is 2/3 of an ounce. 30 mils or an ounce of freshly squeezed apple juice. 30 mils or an ounce of freshly squeezed pineapple juice. And then what I do is I give that a little bit of a stir. And the next part of the cocktail we're going to use in the shaker glass. Then in the shaker glass we're going to use 30 mils of vodka. 15 mils of Chambord black raspberry liqueur. And last but not least, 30 mils of cranberry juice. Give that a bit of a shake. All right, so Sex on the Beach. It was obviously meant to be beachy, tropical, as you can see with the flavors. The sex element was actually the red that goes on top, and it was referenced to the red light district. So we're just going to add the red element, and we want it to sort of float on top. See if I can layer it or not. I'm pretty happy with that. It's kind of like a reverse sunrise, isn't it? So for a garnish, I'm just going to use an orange wedge. I might even put a little bit of a silly monkey on there. But you can sort of go all out with your garnish on this. This is the Sex on the Beach. And let's give it a try. All right, I think I'm going to put a straw into this one. What I would suggest is, obviously you're going to not make it look as pretty, but give it a bit of a stir so that all the ingredients come together. How do I feel about this one? I've gone with the original specs. I think it's a little bit sweet. I would like to add maybe even some lime juice to that. Maybe about 10 mils, 1/3 of an ounce. I think will definitely make a big difference to this drink. Yeah, way better. Fruity, fun, cool name. Is it a classic? It probably is, like a 1980s classic. Give it a try. Okay, cocktail number 2 is the Woo Woo, also known as the Pierced Navel. It calls for 30 mils of vodka, 15 mils or 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps, 70 mils of cranberry juice, a couple dashes of peach bitters, and it's not in the ingredient, but I'm going to add, it's not in the recipe, I'm going to add about 15 mils of fresh lemon juice to it as well, just to brighten it up a little bit. Add some ice, give it a good shake. Woo, woo, nearly dropped that. Woo, woo. Okay, now this is a shake and dump, straight into the glass. Specs worked out really well then. Just going to do maybe a lemon wedge and a straw. It'll look really 80s. This is the Woo Woo. Going to give it a try. Not bad. Kind of like a peach Cosmo. Once again, not something that I would normally drink, but super popular. So give this one a try as well. 1980s cocktail number 3 is the Alabama Slammer. Still get asked for these as well. I recently did a party for a 50th, and this is part of the menu. So first thing we're going to call for is 20 mils or 2/3 of an ounce of vodka, 20 mils of Southern Comfort, 15 mils or half an ounce of Amaretto, 15 mils or half an ounce of Sloe Gin. I'm using the Plymouth here. 20 mils or 2/3 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice, and 90 mils or 3 ounces of freshly squeezed orange juice. I'm going to give it a shake. All right. Top it up with some ice. For a garnish, you can add whatever you like. It's kind of like tiki, I think, 80s cocktails. We'll do some mint. I'll even do a piece of pineapple in there. Straw. Make it look really crappy. Not that they're crappy cocktails. Well, they kind of are, I think. I wasn't old enough, thank God, to drink these in the 80s, but I wasn't far off it. Okay, that's by far the best one that I've tried. Really, really well balanced. That Amaretto, that really nice nuttiness at the end is coming through. The orange juice and the lemon. Yeah, okay. Alabama, that's the first one out of the 3 so far that I've liked. 80s cocktail number 4 is the Blue Lagoon. We had to do a neon cocktail. This is a blue drink. And we're going to build this in the glass. Really simple specs once again. 30 mils or 1 ounce of vodka. 30 mils of blue Curacao. Look at that. 30 mils or 1 ounce of lime juice. Give that a bit of a stir. Now just remember, blue Curacao actually is a triple sec, so it's an orange flavoured liqueur that's just got some food colouring added to it. Then we're just going to top it off with some lemonade. Going to give that a little bit of a stir. And just garnish with the lime wheel and the straw, the Blue Lagoon. Look at the colour of that. That's the Marie Brizard, by the way. It's got a really different blue colour to a few of the others. Very neon. Like it. That's really good. Okay, it's balanced well. Don't let the colour fool you. That's another really good 80s cocktail right there. Now, last but not least, this is my last of the 80s cocktails. It's the Screaming Orgasm. So what's in the Screaming Orgasm? Well, like most of them, they've all got vodka. These are 80s cocktails. So the first ingredient that we're going to use is 30 mils or 1 ounce of vodka. Then 30 mils or 1 ounce of a coffee liqueur. Then 30 mils or 1 ounce of Bailey's Irish Cream. And then 45 mils or ounce and a half of a half and half mix, which is half milk, half cream. Pretty simple, that's the ingredients right there. Give it a really good shake. Rightio. So I don't really double strain any cocktail that's creamy. I just sort of single strain. So I'm going to single strain this into a martini or a coupette. And for the garnish, just some chocolate dust. That is a screaming orgasm, and I'm going to give it a try. It's just like a coffee milkshake. So good. It's not something that you would drink a whole lot of them. However, that coffee, it's not overpowered. I honestly don't really pick up the Baileys on it. I do get the vodka. The chocolate dust is good as well. It's a bit of a no-brainer. This for me, I've said it before, it's like a hangover drink. When you're a bit hungover, 2 or 3 of these will just get you buzzing again. Nearly my favourite. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. 5 cocktails from the 1980s. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon on Let's Talk Drinks.